let that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to throw. It's good. Lost. The defense is wide open. There he goes down the right side. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Breeze. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. For this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
To the air. It's good. With the catch, it's Anger. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Flips it out to the back. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Russ. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Russ. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls and fires complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU! The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's good. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's good. Finds his target down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's McLeod. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Going to the running game. Got room to work. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water. And maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Russ. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
It's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Can't get him to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Russ. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. And now they take the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's good. Tosses it incomplete. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He makes a grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to pass, it's good. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. LSU quick to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Russ. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grab near the sticks, it's Russ. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They want that clock to run. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Punch it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. He's looking to throw. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anger. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's good. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. He's going to take off. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up. Turning it on. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much.